Hi everyone, if you've been watching my channel all year long, this year I've been doing intermittent fasting. Almost at least twice a week I would go on a 16-hour fast, and then once a while I'll stretch it out to a 24 to a 32-hour fast. I had one experience that really showed me the importance of not getting too focused on your goals that you forget about the big picture. Actually, I had two experiences like that. The first one was actually a few years ago when I wasn't as fluent with fasting. What had happened was one day I was reading an article online and it said something about how fasting 3 days could almost reverse type 2 diabetes. I don't have type 2 diabetes, my mom does. But I wanted to do the fast first before telling her about the story, just to see what it was like. I was living with my parents at the time, and I got about a day under my belt, and I couldn't take it anymore, and I went to the grocery store to get something to break my fast. And I had the misfortune of doing this during a busy holiday. I can't remember what the holiday was. And I naively thought I could just explain to the people in front of the line that I was fasting and it didn't turn out, and see if I could cut the line. And I think people would have understood, except that the guy in front of me was Hispanic. It didn't speak English very well, and he didn't understand what I meant. And I got so frustrated that I shouted a racial slur at him. I think I said something to the effect of, "Why don't you just go home to Mexico? You don't belong here," something like that. And obviously the rest of the line was now really furious with me, and now nobody wanted to let me cut the line. And it made me realize that I wasn't well prepared to be doing what I was doing. So right now I'm recording this in August of 20. Actually, throughout the fast, I've been doing this during a state of emergency, as you guys all know, and it's made me realize that even as I'm fasting, I need to be prepared for events. Right? Okay. Back in April, I was once again up to hour 17 or 18 of a fast when I couldn't take it anymore. I went to the grocery store. This time I wasn't in such a panic. I mean, I didn't have any major symptoms like I did the time a few years ago. But unfortunately, the guy in front of me was having a hard time using the self-checkout. Back in April, the stores went entirely self-checkout for a few months, if I remember correctly. And I was so frustrated because I was so prepped up to eat. This is a big weakness of mine. I get so prepared to eat that I lose sight of everything else going on around me. That went up to the machine to help him use the self-checkout. I momentarily forgot about social distancing, and this guy got very upset. This is, I would say, he was in his mid-20s, typical American. And I went up to him to help him, and he said, "Get your corona face away from me." And then he motioned like he was about to cough or sneeze on me. And I backed away and quickly apologized. And as he left the store, I waved at him to say thank you, because when he yelled at me like that, I lost my appetite, and now I wanted to go a few more hours on the fast. So I waved at him to thank him for causing me to lose my appetite, and I was pretty sincere about thanking him. But he was so upset at that remark, he said, "Fuck you." And I went home and I fasted a few more hours. But then I realized that, the goal of fasting is to improve my health so that I could connect more with people, right? It wasn't just to fast, right? And it made me realize that I completely lost sight of the big goal, right? Anyway, so I thought I'd share this. Sometimes we get so fixated on the local goals that we forget about the big picture. Thanks for watching.